All right, people, I'm back. And today I want to talk about DD Mark again. DD Mark seems to be in trouble. What you see here is chapter 10, which is 50 pages of his ruthless render. And for all of those who say I'm a hater and all that, by now you should know that there's nothing to hate on, there's nothing to be jealous of. And in case you still missed the memo, you're about to find out why there is no need. But I am making this video because DD Mark has proven what I said about the problems with the internet and its traps, right? In which here you are going Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan Blue, all in, devoting everything you've got, pouring it out onto the internet with zero returns and zero change in real life. I have said that DD Mark has spoken about burnout many times. He usually posts on his Instagram and his Instagram stories about his burnout stages and so on. But this time, after the release of chapter 10, which is 50 pages, the dude is totally fried. And I've been trying to tell you guys that, number one, Manga Plus has inflated numbers. If you didn't watch the video on how Manga Plus creators is a scam, go watch it. Some of you said, no, it's because there's the viewership counts per page, so it just adds up, even though it's one chapter, but it counts per page views. And I'm saying whether that's true or not, it doesn't matter, because ultimately it gives you a false sense of progress, a false sense of achievement. Because with 10 million views, you'd think there'd be $10 million or $10,000, but there's nothing. And this is what the internet does. Right? This is what it does. It requires you to dedicate your whole life and go Super Saiyan 3 with no real returns aside from dopamine. Have I not spoken a great deal amount of dopamine? Right? Now let's go to the end of this chapter here, and this is what he says, right? He says, hey everyone, unfortunately I'm going to be putting Ruthless Render on indefinite hiatus. Long story short, a lot of you think I get paid to put out Ruthless Render. I don't. I don't make anything from it. I'm currently at a point in my life where my family is going through some difficult times and they need me. See, this is what I've been saying. I have said, now remember that Ruthless Render in particular is 22 years old. He managed to achieve a Bankai level of art, right? But unfortunately, the dude was doing Ruthless Render because it was fun for him. Right? And I have said that fun alone has no returns, because you can't go this all out. You can't go Super Saiyan 3 for fun. It doesn't make any sense. If you're going to go into Super Saiyan 3, it's because it's life or death. It's because you need to kill Majin Buu. It's not for fun, because you're burning up too much energy. It's not sustainable. And this is what Ruthless Render has done. Now, responsibilities, they came knocking a lot earlier in his life. I have said that dudes under the age of 24 can afford to go all out and go Super Saiyan on improving their art and trying to make it in the industry. Now, I've said this. But Ruthless Render, DD Mark right now has proven that responsibilities can come a lot sooner. They can come a lot sooner. You don't have to be over the age of 24, 25 anymore for responsibilities to start piling up, right? You can be a lot younger. And so this is a message to all the young bucks out there who think they have all the time in the universe. You don't. And you're not going to have the same amount of emotional stamina nor normal stamina to keep dishing out content. You're not. The dude is fried right now, right? The dude is fried. He doesn't get paid. We're going to look at the comments. And I have said that if you cater to zombies, zombie consumers, they will not care. They will not care what you're going through. They don't care how much you sacrifice, how much training you had to do, how much it takes for you to sustain a Super Saiyan 3 level of output. They don't care. They just want to be fed. And DD Mark has made that mistake in which he catered his story to a bunch of zombie consumers who are just going to devour the ripoffs that he stole from Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man. Sorry, but that's a fact. All of you can say I'm a hater, I'm jealous of his success. What success? 10 million views, is that $10 million? No, it's not. Did 10 million views put food on the table? No, it didn't. So what the heck am I jealous of? And this is not to smack on Diddy Mark, but it's reality. It's a reality that I've been trying to tell you. It's a reality that I've been trying to tell you, but all of you out here accusing me of being jealous and being a hater. A hater of what? No, Ruthless Surrender. I mean, Diddy Mark is a better artist than you. Did I say he's not a better artist than me? Straight up, he is better. But what did that achieve? What did that achieve? Nothing but burnout, disappointment, and great responsibilities knocking at the door. The Patreon clearly ain't putting enough butter on the table. Right? And so this is a lesson. It's a lesson for all the young bucks and all the other old dudes who think that life is going to magically get better for them somehow, right? That no, reality catches up to you. And it seems like it's catching up to everybody a lot sooner than even I thought. Continuing to read here, he says, I can't say much about it because it's personal family stuff, but basically I can't justify spending the amount of time on this comic as I do when I could be using that time to actually do something that can put food on my family's table. This is insane. This is hardcore level problems. This is the first challenge of Diddy Mark. If he overcomes this successfully, he will be able to tell more meaningful stories because thus far he has just regurgitated popular shonen tropes. He's used the demon tropes to death. He's embraced the dark side, and look at the rewards of embracing the darkness. Burnout, loneliness, isolation, nothing, desolation, starvation. Not that he's literally starving, but clearly he needs to put food on that table. But this is the reward of embracing the darkness. It leads you astray. It feeds you in dopamine. It feeds your ego through the comments and likes you get on Instagram. But in reality, you're starving, bro. You don't even have anybody to talk to. You don't even have a legitimate community. You don't have a community. I built a community. My Discord is there for those who want to join, but you gotta DM me on Instagram so I can screen you. People who be going through some real stuff, they can talk to me. Not that I'm some super doctor, but I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about, right? And those who are say I'm a fire-breathing dragon who just wants to hurt people, well, if I truly was a fire-breathing dragon who just wants to hurt people, I wouldn't have had these many interviews thus far, with more interviews even scheduled to come, right? Everything I say has now proven to be true. And all the dipsticks who are saying I'm just a spiteful, angry, hateful, jealous bigot, am I still exactly that? I didn't think so. And to my surprise, those who accuse me of many things are still watching the videos, commenting and saying, oh, good job. And I was like, what? This dude saying this? He hated me just a week ago. Very, very interesting. You want to know why you're still here? It's because you're being nourished. I offer a nourishment that you can't find anywhere else. While everybody else embraces the darkness and leads you into a pit of emptiness, a gigantic void that you don't know how to get out of, and feeds you endless sugar with cheesecake content that doesn't nourish your soul whatsoever, you feel an emptiness, right? Feel an emptiness and a void that you can't really explain. You want something solid. You want some salt. You want some seasoning. You don't want a distraction anymore. You want some meaning. You don't want something to just take you away, take your attention away from the hole you're in. You actually want a ladder to get out of the hole. That's what I offer here. He also says, it's a tough choice, but my family will always come first. Thank you to those who support and continue to support me and my work. I don't know when I'll be back, but hopefully it'll be soon. Well, good luck to you, Diddy Mark, but I did try to reach out to you, man. Look, if you watch this, dude, just send me a DM. Send me a DM and put you in the Discord. And because this is what you need. You need a community of genuine people. An artist that has spent an output of Super Saiyan 3 level and has not gotten any returns of investment. You need genuine people in your corner, man. Otherwise, you're gonna flip and lose your mind. Now let's look at some of the comments here. Some people are saying thank you for all your content. blah, blah, blah. Absolutely, I'll wait for your return. I'm so glad that there's an update. Keep the blah, blah, blah. So no one here is truly addressing the plight that Didi Mark is in. They're not. You want to know why? Because they're just consumers. They are zombie consumers. Some here say, well, the guy just keeps ripping things off. The art's amazing, but he's still ripping things off. Yeah, that's still true. But ultimately, this is the first challenge Didi Mark is undergoing in his life. Will he overcome it? Will he embrace the darkness even further and start drawing porn, right, to put food on the table? Because if he does that, if he does go to the dark side and draws the booty, right, it's over. He'll never return. He will become a far worse storyteller than you could possibly imagine. Would his artwork improve? Maybe, maybe not, who knows? But when an artist then begins to create work because they have to, unfortunately, their work does suffer. It does suffer. Because now they have to maintain a standard not of their choosing. And this again is why I'm talking about, in which you need a genuine support group. You need people who are real, not internet weebs and pieces of trash who just want to be entertained. You need people who are saying what I'm saying. You need people who want to offer a message, not a distraction. Look at this end page right here. This guy coming in saying, I need to talk to you about Lucifer. This is garbage. This is exactly why. This is the power of the darkness. This is the reward of the darkness. It leaves you with nothing. It leaves you with nothing, but it does give you this Super Saiyan 3 level of dopamine and excitement. But when it's all said and done, nothing on the table. Absolutely nothing on the table, right? If we check out, he also says here that, oh, I'm going on hiatus. All the comments here, nobody cares. Nobody cares, no one understands, nobody cares. It's like, Didi Mark, dude, this is what happens when you feed zombies. You're left alone, man. They don't care about you. They don't care at all about you. They just want to be fed. They can say they want to wait for 400 years until your return, but at the end of the day, will they pay you after 400 years? You will be forgotten. You know, if we go back to his Patreon, what the heck, I can't. Okay, there we go. If we go to the Patreon, let's see how many Patriots he's got, right? Again, this is not a smack, this is an analysis. So just look at this. If Ruthless Render truly was telling the truth about its viewership numbers, that it's actually 10 million views, even though some of you did explain that's actually a page count thing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The point is that it's inflated and it's designed to give you a dopamine rush and a sense of reward or progress in your life, a sense of a fulfillment in your false career. This is not a career. This is a sham that has broken Didi Mark now to some extent, right? And will he realize that, man, I need to reevaluate everything? It doesn't actually look like it right now because there's nobody in his corner bringing these things out. Now, let's say the 10 million views were true. You saw at the end of his chapter, there's the Patreon link and stuff, but there's only 131. He has 50,000 followers here, but there's only 131 Patriots. He has 50,000 YouTube subscribers, but there's only 101 Patriots. Why? Why is this the case? Because he appeals to zombies. Zombies ain't gonna pay for nothing. Zombies don't care. Zombies are just consumers, an abyss that you cannot satisfy. How many times must I say this? How many times must I say this? Are you going to continue to call me a hateful bigot? Are you going to continue to call me a jealous bastard? What can I be jealous of, huh? Jealous that the dude has to put food on the table? I'm not going through that, you know? So what am I jealous of? You see, all of those who have accused me of being jealous, you're retarded. And I hope now you truly see that you are dumb as rocks. That you were a zombie consumer who could not listen very well, deaf, blind idiot, right? Who just wanted to emotionally react to what I say because I'm not a guy who just gives compliments. But I critically analyze what the heck is going on in every situation. Something you haven't been doing because you're full of sugar. Damn sugar babies running around here, right? So let this be a lesson that the internet is not really our friend. We could say it is our enemy, right? And now begs the question, what then? What reward should we pursue if we are going to go Super Saiyan 3 on our artwork? If we are going to go Super Saiyan 3 on our stories? What reward should we seek? I have said that the best way is to go through traditional publishing. That seems to be changing because it's official now. Image screwed me over. They don't want me in there because they haven't replied. It's over. So I have to leave that alone and move on. Now the question is, okay, I need to understand what return of investment am I going to get here? I can't just work hard for absolutely nothing. What can I get in return? That's the real question. Because many of you were pursuing the image of the American dream sense of success. You wanted to be put up there and have a statue of yourself and look like a Hokage. Bro, you're in the West. It's not going to happen. The West might as well be Africa right now. There is no established manga publisher in the West. And there never will be, thanks to politics, sabotage, and people not willing to work together, take instruction, or listen. It'll never happen. I hope it does, but I'm not going to lie. It's never going to happen. The French have it, because they actually know what the heck they're doing. They have a sense of direction, right? But everybody outside of that, they don't have it. They don't have it. So what is it that you have to pursue? You're going to have to look at your reality and look at your circumstance. And what you are dishing out to the public, you need to ask yourself, what am I giving to mankind? Because money doesn't mean anything anymore. I have said that you can make money doing anything. Go get a job, bro. Then you make your money and pay your bills, but it's not going to work through your books anymore. You're not going to live off your stuff anymore. It's just not going to happen. This is not 1995 anymore. Sorry. It's just not. It's a sad reality. So ask yourself, what is a true, meaningful return of investment for me to go Super Saiyan 3 on my story? What is it? Do you want to be a celebrity? Because if you want to be a celebrity, you're just going to regurgitate the same garbage you've seen. You're just going to use political narratives in order to put yourself in the sensational trending algorithm of the internet. But then when people read your stuff, it sucks. When people read your stuff, they see that you stole ideas. Who can accuse me of stealing a particular idea? Okay, of course I stole some ideas, but you can't really say I ripped off anything in my manga. Can't. You can't say it. No, you ripped off this. You're a Dragon Ball Z ripoff. No, I'm not. Those who say that didn't read the thing. You just looked at it and it kind of reminded you of Dragon Ball Z, but you didn't read it. Because you have half a brain. You're looking for ways to personally attack me because you cannot attack the argument. Bankrupt intellectually, bankrupt creatively. And this is the darkness that we must resist. The embracing of this darkness has led Didi Mark to a table of no food. And now he's alone, isolated. His zombies cannot comfort him, cannot be genuine with him. He's by himself. His family can say, "Ooh, boy, we like your drawings, but we starving, boy. We need some help." That's it. The inner man that is in Didi Mark, the creative that is in him. Clearly his environment doesn't seem to cater very well to his inner man. That's why I built the Discord. I built the Discord because I wanted to create a home for people to learn that if you're going to go Super Saiyan within the context of your reality. Go Super Saiyan within the context of your circumstance. And this Discord serves as a reminder for that. Those who are in my Discord, remember that. You see? Those who are in my Discord can send me a message, privately even, and say, hey, yo, man, we got to talk about something. Real simple. I'm not Dr. Phil, but I might as well be at this point, because nobody else offering this service and nobody's paying a dime. So all the freaks who said I'm trying to enrich myself, where's my Patreon link? Where did I say support me, buy this? Where is it? Where is it? If I did it once, am I doing it now? It's not there now, is it? Now I am beginning to reconsider even selling my book, really. Because for me personally now, I see that the true return of investment has always been just inspiring people with the real stuff, with reality and how to overcome it and not be a victim of the internet. And thus far, I have been getting a good solid amount of returns of investment just with this channel. The manga that I create, it is for my own self-expression. And so are these videos. But there is nourishment in both of them. And so I do agree with Queenie-chan that we should not dish out our work for free because, hey, look at Didi Mark. But this is what happens when your belief that doing things for free will one day give you $10 million. It won't. That's why I said get a job. Now, of course, you can have your manga in the market for whoever wants to buy it to support. Duh, you know. But I'm starting to reconsider that, you know what, man? That doesn't really matter, man. No matter how much money you make from the book, it's not really going to change your circumstance. Besides, I have a bigger mission to accomplish now. I'm building a vanguard of real dudes. And those who are going to join this vanguard, oh boy, you have no idea what's going to happen. Not many will qualify because the vanguard are they who are in the front lines. I've been in the front line by myself thus far. And it's time I amass an army. And to resist the darkness, not only in this industry, but in other industries as well, right? But more information on the Vanguard Squad on a later date. But guys, don't be Didi Mark. Go get a job, bro. And get a job that is not going to lead to bread of sorrows. Get a job that's not going to drain you of your creativity. You just gotta look what's available, man. Your daddy ain't there to help you, sorry. He might be there, but he doesn't care about you, sorry. Hey, that happened to me too. We just gotta do it ourselves. But if you're serious and you have a project that you're working on, you're not just some sissy boy sitting there watching my videos for dopamine's sake, but you're actually doing something. You have a direction in your life. I want you in my Discord then. Because you're not going to waste my time or the time of all the dudes in there. I want you in there then. Because you need this circle of genuine people, right? Don't be like Didi Mark. Didi Mark, if you watch this, man, dude, just send a dude a DM, bro. Like, this is not good for your health. If you embrace the darkness instead of overcoming this challenge that you have now, there's no coming back for you. You will be engulfed and you will experience an emptiness 10 times worse than what you got right now. That's just how it is, man. Oh well, until next time.